Welcome back to State to the Nation. Today we have on Minnesota Scouting Director Andy Judkins to talk all things Minnesota nice up there. So Andy, welcome to the show.
Yeah, we're getting excited here. We had snow a week ago, and now we're playing games, and it's in full swing now. So it's rocking and rolling up here in Minnesota.
Let's get Target Field ready for that state championship. But let's hop off right off the bat. Some draft guys.
Yep.
Number one here is a kid we got to see at the Super 60, a future gamer, Arizona commit Easton Brayfogle.
Yeah, really solid all-around athlete. Been doing really, really well with the bat. I think that's his strong suit right now. Runs well. The body has added good weight, looks stronger. The swing looks stronger. The arm is down a hair, but I think that's one of the things he's been working on. But all around, Easton Brayfogle, one to watch up here.
Yeah, he's been one of my favorites for a while, especially coming out of there in Minnesota. Love him in future games. One of my favorite swings at the Super 60. I think a big spring will help him out there. But if not, Arizona, expect big things from him in the Pac-12. Heading down to South Dakota,
Yeah.
One of my favorite arms in the country. Got to see him at the NPI last year, but Jack Raydell, a Notre Dame recruit.
Yeah, he's another kid that we saw super young, kind of slow twitch, and every single time you see this guy, he gets better. And now the fastball has jumped, the velo continues to climb, and it's not a big climb, it's a steady climb. And now he's up to 93, sitting low 90s. Talked to a few scouts the other day that went out to go see him this past weekend, and a lot to like with the frame, the way the arm moves, how quick and clean it is, and just the way the overall body projects. But Jack Raydell out of Sioux Falls is a good one.
Some definite starter upside there. And then, hey, always got to look out for those guys who are headed to Dinkytown who are going to blow up on campus for the Gophers. Will Whelan, what do we got on him?
Absolute. He's not a name popper like the other three that we talked about. Was down at the future games, was 85 to 88. He just came to a recent event that we had, didn't throw a single pitch under 91 miles an hour, sat 91, 92 from the left side. I was just talking with Rob about it. If he's a guy that slips through the cracks, maybe someone tries to free agent sign him. But Minnesota is getting a really, really good one. Just had a recent outing, 6 innings, 17 strikeouts on 85, 88 pitches. So he's in the zone. He's around the zone, throwing a ton of strikes. So Will Whelan is a definite guy to keep eyes on in Minnesota here from the left side.
Trying to do some long division in my head, how many pitches an inning there. But let's shift away from those draft guys and into the next year's draft class, actually. But there were some preseason standouts, some guys that came to events, including Jake Reiger. Ole Miss came up by you.
Yeah, with the three Minnesota guys that we talked about draft guys, obviously they're preseason standouts. But Jake Reiger, a really, really big arm that came on this weekend. Huge body, huge frame. Everything absolutely moves. He can command 3 pitches. Up to 92, 92.5, sits low 90s, upper 80s. But the slider, the changeup, and the way the fastball works, it's a really, really good 3 different pitches that he can throw in any count, has command for all of them.
Awesome. This next guy does not get cheated at the plate, I'll tell you that much. But Georgia Tech commit Drew Rogers.
Just put something out for the MN Bomb Squad, hashtag MN Bomb Squad. Launched a game-tying home run against a conference rival.
Don't pitch to him.
Yeah, Drew Rogers is the offense, or part of the offense. They also have another D1 bat in their lineup, but a lot to like. Can really command it from behind the plate. Controls the pitcher, the run game, all that. And like I said, he's got insane pop in his bat for his size. Obviously runs in the family with the older brother at Arizona State, doing really well. But Drew Rogers is a junior bat that is very key up here.
Excellent. Then another gopher, Jake Quinn.
Jake Quinn, like long, wiry, all kinds of tools, runs a 6'6", 6'7", starting to settle in the outfield now. The arm plays. He's in the low 90s from out there, but the swing has some whip. It's got some torque. I think there's still weight to be added to him. And so far on the young season, he's launched a couple balls out of the yard. So Jake Quinn out of Cretin-Derham Hall is a bat that, if he ends up at Minnesota, will be another good one for the Gophers.
Excellent. Now we're going to shift to my favorite part. When I come to Minnesota, I'm heading to Vadnais Heights, wherever I'm going inside to the preseason All-State event.
Yeah, for sure.
To see those uncommitted guys. It's back where I saw the likes of Will Frisch, when I saw Drew Gilbert for the first time. Let's talk about some of those guys, starting with 24 Tyler Finau, a right-handed pitcher.
Champlin Park arm. It's the guy that is categorized by Rob, usually calls them baby giraffes, but 6'5", 6'6", has really honed in his athleticism on the mound. He moves very well. A low 3/4 slot, kind of has some sling to it, but it's loose. Major run, was up to 90 on the mound. It sits more upper 80s. The slider has advanced for him, and he's able to throw both those pitches, but very projectable. And like I said, moves a lot better down the mound, but an uncommitted arm that is worth the watch up here.
Oh, you betcha. And heading over to North Dakota, a right-handed pitcher, first baseman named Charlie Kalbrenner.
Yeah, one of my favorites up there, right out of Fargo, a two-way guy, depending on the eyes and who likes him. The left-handed bat, plays first base. It's really loose. It's whippy. Has a hitterish feel when you see him play. And then he climbs on the mound, and he's mid to upper, and again, like shows feel for multiple pitches, down in the zone. The athleticism plays both in the box and on the mound. And one thing that we've talked about before in the past is, and the one thing I enjoy, hockey player, and it's translating, multiple sport guy, and it's moving right along like a touchdown before. He looks like he's a sophomore, junior in college already, just the way his body is. So Charlie Kalbrenner is one to keep eyes on out of Fargo.
Couple big 24s for you. Now let's shift over to the 25 class. The first one we saw at the Future Games last year is one of my standout arms in William Haas.
Yeah, William is what you're looking for in an arm. He's got an arsenal of pitches. He has a pitcher mentality. He knows what he's trying to do when he gets on the mound. He's laser focused. He has a compete level that I think is really good for a young arm like that. Again, showed up in March at our major preseason event and was up to 90, sat upper 80s. It's smooth, it's clean, but like I said, it's just not the fastball. He has other things that go with it. And being a younger guy up here is a left-handed arm to keep eyes on.
I think he's only going to get better. The ball really jumps out of his hand. What about Luke Ryersey?
Another standout two-way guy, interesting guy himself. Is also getting some recruiting looks as a punter / kicker for Eastridge High School. But again, another guy just hit a home run the other night. Really, the bat, he has strength to him. He has an advanced frame for being a sophomore. The arm is clean. It's quick. We've always heard about it. And all of a sudden it took this jump. He's been up to 91, 90, 91. Again, on another powerhouse Eastridge team, another arm to go along with Riegert and Trevor Lee, who's committed to Wichita State. But Luke Ryersey, definitely one, depending on, again, the eyes. They like the bat more than they like the arm, but a young arm that is worth a watch.
Excellent. And then wrapping up with a guy who is on my shooter's short list of must-follows moving forward, but Hunter Vadir, outfielder, right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, Hunter is as athletic gets. He runs well. He throws well. He has some juice in the bat. He's got an exit velo up to low 100s. Plays outfield. Smaller school down in southern Minnesota, but climbs on the mound. Had an unbelievable first outing. The biggest thing for Hunter is going to be, commanding all of his pitches within the zone. I think he's going to hit, but the arm is up to 92 in March, and just another young athletic guy that moves really well in the box and on the mound. And we have him ranked in the top 5 in our 25 rankings, and he will be worth the price of admission, that's for sure.
Excellent. So there you have it. All the news and notes you need coming out of the state of Minnesota. I don't know about you, Andy, but I'm ready to get a Juicy Lucy. So let's get after it. Let's have a great summer. Thanks for coming on. This has been Shooter Hunt with Andy Judkins for State to the Nation, Minnesota.
Absolutely. Thank you. Appreciate it.